What is up, guys? KillShot here, bringing you a video today of Sony Vegas 12, which is what I use to edit now. I'm gonna show you how I did my basic edit, which is my much more improved edit. If you haven't seen it, there will be an annotation at the end with my outro and everything. Which I will make a tutorial on how to make one of those outros. Maybe later today. Who knows? Anyway, start your new composition here. This is all stock too. You don't need to download any plugins other than the ones that come with Vegas. So what you're gonna do, you want an audio track. So let's open up. Well, actually, you need your video. That's the most important part. And mute your audio track for the video because that sounds terrible. Actually, I'm just gonna delete it. Delete track. That makes it a lot easier. It's just so much easier. It's not another audio track to handle, especially if you're trying to self-teach like me. It's just like I just get so confused sometimes. Anyway, open up Control O if you didn't know that shortcut. Go to, I'm just gonna go through my computer. Actually, no, I'm not. Hold on. I need to get to downloads. There we go. And music. What you're gonna need your song. I'll use Logic to High Life, which is what I've been using for my past edits. And you need a sound effect of whatever gun you're using, whether it be a pistol that you got like a feed with, or maybe you just want to try out editing. I use the DSR-50. I got a DSR-50 sound effect. I'm gonna highlight. Oh, not that. I'm gonna highlight those. Hit open. Get some editing tracks in here, and move this. Alright, so this is going to be a good part. You're going to stretch that out by mouse wheel up. I said this is going to be the good part. This is going to be one of the parts. The first part, I mean. So take your audio track for your music, mute it, because that will throw you off when you're trying to do this. Boom, go to right where you hit the gun sound, and hit right click, trim start. Now, see if that's a good starting point. Sounds good to me. Now just find the right ending point. Sounds like a good ending point to me. Right click, trim end. You could use the shortcuts if you want to, but like I said, I'm still self-teaching. I haven't memorized all of them yet. So now you got this, right? Just test it out. Oh, that's going slow. Sounds decent. It'll sound better with the music. So now just take that, Control C, if you didn't know that already, is copy. It's something that I'm sure everybody knows, but whatever. Trim your music to where you want it. Oh, I've muted it. So I'll just trim mine to like right here. Alright, so same thing with the clip, just make sure you have the right thing selected. Now that first bass right here is where I'm going to show you. I'm only going to make one gun sound work because it takes a while to edit all of them, and for the sake of a tutorial, I'm not going to do that. So, and if I'm talking too fast, just feel free to pause the video, slow it down, or anything like that that helps you out. So now just go to your gunshot. Actually, I'm gonna mute that again. Go to your where you want your video to start. Hold on one second. There we go. So now say I want my video to start right here. You do the same thing, just make sure that you have the right thing selected like I said before. Trim start. Now, let me just get it to, that's my first gunshot right there. You're gonna go, and right when you're about to get the gunshot, the gunshot, use this, which is a handy tool that Sony Vegas comes with, which is next frame, and go, keep hitting next frame until you see that hit marker. That is where I put my split, right when you shoot, and right when it, oh, sorry, I just scraped my mic, and right when you impact into the person that you're shooting at. Now you're going to hit S make sure that you have this selected, like I have been saying. Hit S, which means split. As you'll see, they split into 2 tracks. Let's put that back. Now use your next frame button. I like to do this effect until I'm out of the scope like this. Hit S again. As you'll see, this is a pretty small. You could just use mouse. That's pretty small. You could just use mouse wheel up, and it makes it bigger and a lot easier to use. Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna search. This all comes with it. I don't know if I've said that before. You're gonna search radial blur. Yep, here it is right there. Now I have a preset thing right here, but you're gonna use default. That's the best thing to start with, and then I will just show you what things I use to make it fit around the scope nicely. You can get CC radial blur, but like I said, for this basic tutorial, it's just gonna be what comes with Vegas. So you're gonna drag that right onto your clip that you take the gunshot in. And you just copy down this center 500, 500, strength 660. I'm pretty sure that comes like that, but 0.660 is what I use. That's what I think looks nice for strength, and use proportional type. I haven't really experimented with the other ones. And as you can see now, for this whole clip, it is just going to be that blur. And it's going to look very nice with all your clips together. So now let's close that back up like that and test it out. See, it might look a little choppy, but it's just for the sake of a tutorial. I'm not gonna go back and fix it. I mean, if it does look like that, you could just re-edit it, redo your splits, and find a better spot. And now you're gonna find, now in the audio track, you're gonna find right where you want the bass to hit. So right there looks like it's where it's gonna hit. I'm gonna go one behind just because you could always fix it in the long run. This isn't hard to fix. You're gonna line up your audio track, which, as you could hear, I have that DSR 50. Unmute this, see if it lines up good. It does not. And that's why sometimes you just gotta move it over a little bit. Like, let me actually line it up right there. Go a couple frames over. Alright, line it up right there. See if that sounds good. Trial and error. That sounds good right there. Now you could change your audio levels, volume slider, make that a little lower, and make that like a little higher if you want. Make it like 1 higher. Alright, so now take your edited clip, the part that you have edited, which is right here, line it right up with the beginning of your audio, so everything like that lines up. Take this, slide it all together. Take this, slide it all together. And this is just what you're going to do repetitively for every single gunshot, unless you want to mess around with other effects, but I'm just showing you how I did the basic montage that I made. So let's just try it out. Alright, so that's pretty much it. And if you're making another one, say that you have a gunshot sound right here, like on this one, and say that down here is where your clip is. If it doesn't fit, go as if you're going to trim it like that, trim event end, hold down control, left control, and you'll see time stretch, and it has a little squiggly line. Drag that down like this. Oh, I don't think that it can go that much. It can't. So let's just say that it's like right here. So then this is going to speed it up, of course, and dragging it the other way is going to slow it down. That's how you do slow-mo and fast motion, like this. Yeah, and then at the next thing, it'll all line up in the end. That's pretty much how you do it. For one last time, hold on 1 second. Let me drag this back to like original length or whatever. Actually, it'll just be easier to do this. Like that. Now I'll show you just one more time. Delete that. There you go. That's really all there is to do. If you enjoyed this tutorial and or if it helped you out, please leave a like rating. It really motivates me to keep making videos. If this video gets, let's say if this video gets, I don't know what I could do. Let's just say, help me out. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed and or if it helped you. And I'm probably going to put out a tutorial on how to make an outro, as you're going to see in the outro of this video later today, and upload that. So, thank you again, and I've already said leave a like rating, so I'm not even going to say it again. So anyway, my name's KillShot, and I'm out.